Hello everyone, welcome to watch my video. I'm Jerry. Last time I introduced Wi-Fi sending signal mode. This time I will introduce how to set the D-link wireless router. Okay, let's begin. Before I start to talk about how to set up, I want to introduce the D-link housing because there are some meaningful LED. From the top side, you can see several LED, and the number one LED means a power LED, and the number two means the router can connect the ADSL. If the light number two LED is green, that means the router can get on the internet. But if the color is orange, it still cannot connect to the ADSL router. So you can notice this LED type. The number 3 and number 4 is LED are to present the Wi-Fi status, and the number 5 LED means the Ethernet status. If your Ethernet cable connect to the Ethernet port, the LED will be light, and if there is data traffic, the LED will be bright. And from the back side, the number 1 part means Ethernet port. The number 2 part is to connect the internet. You can use this port to connect your ADSL or cable modem. The number 3 part is to reset your router. Number 4 and then number 5 is related to power part. Okay, after introducing the housing, I will start to talk about the steps. I separate 3 parts. The first one is to set up router. The second part is to connect your ADSL modem. The third part is to test this scenario. First one, how to set up your Wi-Fi router. You can see below picture your desktop, the yellow Ethernet cable connect to your ADSL modem, and the blue Ethernet cable to connect to your router LAN port. It's an important scenario, so after connect, you can start to configure your router. You should configure your router correctly, then the router can connect to the ADSL successfully. Okay, we can see the D-linkers menu, and we found the default IP is 192.168.0.1. That means you can set up your laptop or desktop to the same domain, and you can configure it. You can choose the Windows tray bar to select the TCP/IP properties and to set the static IP. You can set a range between 2 and 253 because one already be used to the router, and the 254 and 255 may be used for other purpose. So I suggest you to choose 2 to 253. After that, please click OK, and to change your TCP/IP address. Then you can open your browser, and you will see the login page. After login, you need to set 2 items. The first one item is internet type, and the second type is Wi-Fi related items. So I introduced the first one. The internet type meant to celebrate two types. It depends on the ADSL modem. Because there are many types ADSL modem. If your ADSL modem can DHCP, so that means the ADSL modem can dial up automatically. So you can choose your internet type is DHCP. The other ADSL type, you need to dial up the username and the password. So you can key in your username and the password like left part. So you can ask your CHT to confirm your ADSL type. After choose the correct setting, then you can configure your Wi-Fi LAN and the security. You can see the 2.4 GB and the 5 GB. Then you will see wireless network LAN and the security. You can choose it by yourself. After that, I think the router will work done. So you can change your topology. It means change the blue Ethernet cable to connect the internet port. You can choose the yellow cable to connect router directly, or to connect ADSL modem. I think the important things, you can connect the blue Ethernet cable to the internet. After that, I think the router will get IP from the ADSL or to dial up the ADSL modem. So the final stage is to test this scenario work or not. I separate two parts to test. One is for Wi-Fi test. The other is Ethernet test, or is named ADSL part. You can use your smartphone to scan the Wi-Fi LAN. If you can scan it, you need to click to connect router. If you see the status becomes to connected, that means your smartphone already connect the router. Then you can open your browser in your smartphone to check to get on internet or not. Okay, I think today I already talked about the steps and the how and the scenario. Finally, I want to read up some important items. First one, configure internet type correctly. Because if you don't configure correctly, the router maybe work but sometimes there are some problems. So you should configure the router correctly. The second part is after configure the router, you should change your Ethernet cable to internet port. The third item is if there is connection problem happened, you can check it happened in Wi-Fi part or Ethernet part, and then you can ask others and talk about your situation and let other people help and understand more quickly. Okay, this is today's introduction. Thanks your participate to my video. If you have any question or feedback, you can leave your messages. Thanks. Bye.